Hello everybody and welcome to a new Let's Look At. My name is Ben the Human and this is Pantheion. It is a deck building card game that is kind of similar to Marvel Snap. If you ever played that game that I think came out like 2 years ago at this point, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it includes Norse, Japanese, and Greek mythology as your characters instead of Marvel heroes. It's by a developer named Raija. I think I'm saying that right. It's got positive reviews on Steam. There's only 22 of them, but I was messing around with it and I had a good time, and they sent me a code to check it out, so I thought I'd show you guys. We're gonna start a new trial. A trial is just a run. We're going up against Medusa here. And then, so we get to choose a couple things, pick 3 things, 10% chance to refund mana when it costs when played. So these are all of our characters or items down here. So the left is their power. The right is the mana cost. You get 1 mana. There's 6 rounds. You get 1 mana at the start, 2, then 3, then 6, all the way up to 6, just like Marvel Snap. And then these are all of our characters. So let's choose... Let's get extra experience. Early on, I feel like that could pay dividends. So these are the 3 lanes, quote unquote. And you have to clear at least 2 of them in order to move on. If you don't, you lose. So we've got Erebus here, and each of them has like an effect, just like the lands in Marvel Snap. I'm gonna keep bringing that game up because there are a lot of similarities between the two. Effects from artifact cards are negated here. So artifact cards, you can see the types of cards when you hover over them here. So like Hermes is a Greek deity. He's got the ability that he gains 3 power if all cards are small on this site. So you want to play him with a bunch of other small cards. However, you don't really want to play artifacts on Erebus here if you don't have to, because it's an artifact card, so its power or the effect of it isn't going to happen. However, the power still happens. So Spear of Achilles actually doesn't matter, even though it is an artifact, because it has no effect. There's a lot going on, but you can kind of pick it up as you go. The Shinto Priestess is kind of interesting. They're a Japanese follower, because when they're played on the altar, they add power to the highest power card on the site, and then they just disappear. The altar is like a discard pile, essentially. You can sacrifice a card on the altar to get mana. You can sacrifice a card in the deck here to draw a new card. There's a lot of different things that we can do, but we're gonna start playing on Galar Brew first, because we can only play on that one until turn 4. Cards with power effects are negated here, so we probably don't want to play the Shinto Priestess on that card. Or on that lane. Let's start with Hera. And then I think that's all I want to do this turn. I don't know if I've ever played the Berserker. This is just like your basic deck, by the way. So I'm gonna go Hermes on this level as well. So he gets +2 from Hera. He also gets plus 3 because she's also a small card. I guess I'll just throw you up here because that clears this lane then. Another artifact. But this one we cannot play on Erebus. And I don't think it'll work here either because of the Tartarus card. Foible. So we have 3 mana. I think I'm going Hachiman, and then I'm gonna put the Shinto Priestess on top. Now we just need 4 power there. The Monk is a great one to play in the middle lane, because he becomes a 7 power card, but that's not gonna fly for us. I think we go here, and I don't think this is actually useful, so I'm gonna cycle it. Gain power for each artifact is interesting, so we can put you there, and then you gain power. And now we would, if we can get 5 power here, then we clear all 3 of them, which would be awesome. You're not a deity, so that doesn't really help us. But you are a 2-power card. And we need 3 more after you. I think I'll take the risk, and then we just need 3 more power. That's not what I wanted to see. Why did you come back? Well, we cleared 2 of the lanes, and we didn't get the 3rd one, unfortunately. And the era. Clear 2 sites, we got experience. If you clear all 3, you get a bonus to experience. Favor is like a currency you can use to buy new cards or whatever. I actually really like the Japanese Pantheon. I think it functions really well, like synergizes well with itself. I'm sure all of them do, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. So we could get another Japanese deity here. He costs 12 though, and we don't have enough to buy that. We can upgrade our Sacred Monk. If you buy copies of the same card, they just upgrade the card you have. Onibi is a blessing. Reduces threshold by 2 for each death or fire aspect card on this site. So the aspects are at the very bottom of the card when you mouse over it. So this is a love, wisdom, death. But she doesn't stay on the yeah, she doesn't stay on the site, so that doesn't quite work. We literally have you're not helpful. We literally have no cards that work with you. So I guess we'll just skip. That unfortunately didn't work out for us. Ongoing card effects are negated here. Ongoing on play. Okay. 1 deity, 1 follower, 1 artifact, and 1 blessing. So you got to mix up the type of cards there. If this site is not full, the power of all cards here is halved. Okay. So I think we want to play you 2 together. And then, but don't play ongoing effects over there. So she shouldn't be on that side. So let's play her over here. And then we'll add the spear when we can. Hermes is a great card. And we just need to fill that site, and then it's golden. Monk is great to play in the middle. So you're a follower. Yeah, you're not even going to let me play her on that. Well, we also don't have the mana. I think I'll just toss you over here, because that'll clear that lane. Hachiman with the Sacred Guardian is great. So we go Hachiman. Oh, the ongoing doesn't work over there. Fudge. Are you a follower? You are, huh? Well, we can just play you over here because even without the ongoing ability, it clears that lane. So now we're just focusing on this middle lane here. Hey, more power to every other card. Nice. Good job. And look at that. So now we cleared 3. You see the difference in experience gain there is quite drastic. Plus the amount of favor we got. So next era, I think we're going to keep mainlining the Japanese Pantheon. It kind of didn't work out for us last time. Ooh, the Yokai Samurai is pretty good. It's a 2-cost 5 power card. I think I'm gonna grab that guy and then upgrade our Shinto Priestess and upgrade our own Myoji. Look at that. And then I'm gonna hold on to the 7 favor. If we cycle the refresh the shop, we're not gonna have any favor to spend anyway. The last card played is disabled here, losing its power and effect. That's interesting. So you'd have to like have a card at the very end you want to throw away. Only small cards can be played here. That's perfect for Hermes. And then cards played here cost 1 additional mana. Okay, so Hermes, you go over here. We would like to play the own Myoji with the artifacts on this side, but we'll wait and see. Losing its power and effect. This would be a good card to play here and then follow it up, because she would boost anything else that we play on this site. So I'm thinking you, then you. Yeah, so like it cycles through what card is being affected by her. So you'd want to end with some card you don't really care about. Although we probably should be focusing on these other 2 locations first. So that takes an extra mana. Ooh, ending on you in this lane is just giving up on that lane. I think this will clear this lane. Yep. And then this will clear this lane. So now we can just focus on the middle one. It's going to be really tricky to clear this one, though. But let's see what we draw. So you lose your power. So let's try to run through the math here. So you're gonna add 2 power to this guy. He's also gonna gain 3 power on top of the 2 power that he has. So he's gonna end up being a 7 power card, which puts us up to 9. If we add the own Myoji, she'll be locked. But then we'll have another card on top of that. I think I want to. You're not going to get used, so let's draw a new card. Oh, Golden Laurel is great. So I think we play Golden Laurel. Now you're up to 6. I thought you would be stronger. Oh, it's a Japanese deity. I'm an idiot. Can I pull you out of here? That's not how the game works. So if I play you, you're not going to do anything, but you are going to boost this guy to 9. So I think that's the way. Yeah. All right, we puzzled our way through that one. And we've beat the Tamama no Me. So we beat the Medusa, now on to the next boss. I think there are 3 Eons in the run. So we're gonna try to get through the whole run here. Site restriction effects are ignored for 1 turn. That's kind of fun. Receive 10 favor immediately. I like money. 10% chance to refund mana cost when played. That could be like game breaking. Like you could clear if you get lucky. Cards cannot be played here until turn 4. Okay, so that's a late one. At the start of each turn, increase this site's threshold by 1 if it hasn't been cleared. So we would like to prioritize that one maybe. And then first 2 cards played here must not share any aspects, otherwise they lose 3 power. Interesting. Well, in that case, I think we would like to play the Onmyoji and then follow it up with the Spear of Achilles and possibly the Golden Laurel to clear you as fast as possible. Oh, we got our thing returned to us. Immediately vindicated. All right. You're going to clear the middle lane here, so that's what we'll do. All right, and now on to turn 3. So we still can't play here, but we're gonna hold on to Hachiman and the Sacred Guardian together. So that's a 3 and then a 5, so we'll have 8 on this lane. And then if we add the Golden Laurel, that lane's just cleared. Do you guys share any aspects? You do. You're both war. Death and light, war and strength. Maybe we don't play you on the left side then. So maybe we play Hachiman, strength and war, but we do death and light instead so they don't overlap at all. Oh. So now we can play on this left side here. So you go here. And then you 2 go there. And then... So it all depends on what we draw. We can definitely clear... Well, you're clear. So now let's see what we get. Yes! We cleared all 3. A lucky catch. Nice try. All right. Halfway through Eon 2. Runic Altar. Access to cards from all Pantheons, Norse... Cards with mana cost 4 or higher. Okay, so we have a lot of cheap cards. It might be kind of nice to get ourselves a stronger card. Dropnir is an artifact. On the left side, this card gains 9 power. On the right side, it gains, you receive 9 mana. That is a fascinating card. And we have 41 money. I'm gonna take Susanoo. 4 power for every Kusanagi no Tsurugi or Ame no Habakiri. I don't think I have either of those. I forget, how do I sell cards? If I even do. I don't know if you can. I'm gonna try Dropnir. That's an interesting card. Refunding their mana costs. Oh, so you could kind of reset. But I think we should just think ahead rather than resetting. Cards play here cost an additional mana. Each time you play a card here, another random card here loses 1 power. Okay. You cost 5, so you're like a late game Andy. That's interesting though, because we could, if we save Hermes and then play Dropnir with Hermes, it's a guaranteed clear on the Jigoku. So I think we'll set ourselves, effects from deity cards are negated here. Well, you don't have any effects, so it's totally okay to play you here. Next turn. And then play our monk in the middle. You could cost an additional card, or a mana, that's right. I guess we'll add the Shinto priestess here. Now we're up to 7. We would like to add Hermes. Oh, no. Let's play our sacred monk. Very close to clearing that one. So let's go Hermes here. And then Dropnir next turn clears this lane. You are not a deity, so this is fine. And then we add you to clear the middle lane. And then Dropnir clears this lane. All right. I don't know if there's additional difficulties, but I don't know. Am I any good at this game? Maybe. Amane no Habikiri. Yes. Yeah. Give me this. And then upgrade our other cards. And Hachiman, where are you? There you are. I know I went through the tutorial, but it's been a while. I cannot remember if there's a way to get rid of your cards or not. Maybe if you get to the card maximum, then you start kicking out cards. Only one size of card can be played here, rotating each turn between small, medium, and large. How do you know which one it currently is? Card with the highest base power loses its effect. Ooh. Base power, though. That's interesting, because, like, Hermes could end up with the most power, but his base power is 2. And you don't have an effect, so maybe... After playing a card here, send a random card from your hand to the altar. Ooh! So we'd almost like clearing our hand, and then... We'd almost like to clear our hand and then play on this lane. So let's go Hermes. And then, oh, we got our refund. Nice. All right, and next turn. Hachiman is here. How do... It's not small. It is medium. Do we want to yeet ourselves at that problem right now? Oh, I can't play you anyway, even if I wanted to. With the highest base. It's a tie between you, but you don't even have an effect, so that doesn't really matter. Can't play smalls there. All right, I'm gonna take a risk. Yes, they got rid of the Norseman, and then we got rid of our god, unfortunately, but I think that was a pretty good turn. All right, this clears you because you don't have an effect, so that's fine. Oh no! I botched it! I think we're gonna lose. Can I play you here? Nope. Well, we cleared that one, but I don't think we're gonna be able to clear... Oh no! Cycle? Sacred Monk? I don't have enough power, you guys. I screwed this up because you gain power on the Yokai Samurai. And for each artifact. Ah, I screwed myself. I can't even play you there. I play you there. End era. Lose game. Ooh, we get to unlock some stuff. Ah, I'm a dummy. Well, you can see how you would have played that. So we start over at Act 1. My bad. Let's see if I can do better this time. Starting hand size by 1 would be nice. Just more options is a good thing. Gain 1 extra turn to play, but no extra mana. If a site is not full, all cards gain 1 power is nice, because then you could possibly clear sites with less cards. I cannot play you immediately, but when you do come out here, you automatically clear Muspelheim because of the artifact I have. Only cards can be played here that share at least 1 aspect is interesting. Family and strength. So I think I'm gonna play Hera, and then we'll add the Golden Laurel. You go here. Nice. Golden Laurel. Family, strength, family, beauty. Cards with wisdom or light. Well, you're light and wisdom, so that's kind of nice. Cannot play you here. Cannot play you there. Some of these are tricky. I can play you here. Speed and war. Well, let's start looking for cards. Yes, thank you. I was like, we're screwed, team. We'll just super beat that one, and then we'll call it a day. Speed and war. Yeah. End the era. Not bad. Mana cost are lower. All cards from all pantheons. Maybe let's look at Greek this time, maybe. Ooh, Cerberus. Ooh, Zeus. 2 power for each family, strength, or thunder aspect cards in played. Gains 3 power instead if it's also a Greek card. So we would like to lean fully into Greek here. So you're a family. Family. I don't know if anybody else is, but I'm gonna take... No, we're 1 shy. How do I sell for favor? I know there's a way to do this. Oh, can I just kick it into the drink? Let's get Spear of Achilles here. No. There has to be a way to sell favor. Sell cards. Sell me. Sell me. I don't know, man. Cerberus. That's just a good card. Only small cards can be played here. Okay. If this site is full, the power here is halved. So we would like to not do that. And whenever a card here is played, randomly increase or decrease its power by 2. Okay. Well. Shit. Rough. Immediately punished. Only small cards, okay. And then if the site is full, power is halved. Well, that is a good thing for Golden Laurel, because we could do 1, 2, 3 and clear this side. And then you're good for small cards, so let's go like you. And then, I guess I'll just add Hachiman. Oh, we've been getting screwed on that roll, everybody. All right, a little better. Cycle the card. And it's Hermes? Not quite. Oh, of course it's a giant card. You gave me Hachiman back. I mean, the monk. So you can sacrifice a card for more mana if you need it, but we still managed to get through it. So Greek cards that are costful, or Japanese cards, or we could skip it for some favor. I actually think I'm gonna skip it, and we're fighting hell. Whenever a card is played here, all cards here lose 1 power. If a card reaches 0, it is sent to the altar. Okay, so we'd like to play here as little as possible. Effects from deity cards are negated, so Hera's not great for that side. You don't have an effect, though? And then the highest base power loses its effect. Okay. You only have 2, so that's probably not so bad. But I think I'm gonna go Onmyoji and start adding artifacts over here. Cerberus is good. So I think we go that way. And then Hachiman, because you don't have an effect, so that's fine. I think we're gonna probably play around hell here. All right, you're good. You're gonna keep losing power until... Oh, while we play a card here. If I play you here, we're just resigning ourselves to lose that lane. But I don't really see a way around it. So if I add the Berserker, we'll gain 5, but you two will lose 2 power. And you're not all small, so that doesn't help Hermes, really. So I'm gonna kick Hermes out. Shinto Priestess, does that help? Kind of? Ah, dang it. I didn't think we'd be able to get that. That was a tough zone to clear. Oh, did I lose? Apparently you have to beat the main one, which does kind of make sense. Okay, I was not giving this game credit. It's a little tougher than I thought. Apparently I'm not very good at it. If a site is not full, all cards here gain 1 power. I do like that one. I didn't even look at the other 2, but here we are. Sacred Monk goes in the middle. Site is not full, power cards are halved. Onmyoji and artifacts then are good for that site. Cards with wisdom or light. You got wisdom or light? No. Then we'll put you here. Oh, you have more power than I thought. Chaos War, Love, Wisdom. Must not share any aspects. So you going here is actually fine. And then following up with this guy, we almost cleared that thing on its own. Light or wisdom? I don't think I have... Well, you have light, but I need to put a card there before that. So let's just add Hermes. Yeah. I think we've kind of screwed ourselves out of this left lane here. But I think if I cycle you... Dang it! And you're back. Okay, yeah, we're just toast on that left-hand side. That's fine. We could have played the Shinto Priestess, but she wouldn't have been able to boost anybody, so I think we're kind of S out of luck. Back to the Japanese deities. Ooh, 3 upgrades? Heck yeah. Although we can only do 2 of them, so let's pay attention here. I think a 1-cost 4 power card is really good. Upgrading the Shinto Priestess, does that even matter? Maybe it makes her effect better? Let's find out. No, that just made her base power better, which was kind of a waste. Because she just gets discarded anyway. After playing a card here, send 1 random card from your hand to the altar. That's rough. Only small cards can be played here. Only cards here played cost an additional mana. All right, so Hachiman in middle. followed by the Sacred Guardian clears the middle lane. And then I was like, we don't want to lose the Golden Laurel. Just keep adding cards. Nice. That one wasn't so bad. More Japanese cards, please. I've had you before. Gains 3 power for each family or wisdom aspect card in adjacent sites. So we would want to get a lot of wisdom and family. We have some family, mostly in like the... I guess we only have one. Ame no Habikiri is pretty good. Kusanagi no Tsurugi is also pretty good. It's an expensive card. You're a 5/3, you're a 7/5. Maybe take that one. And then honestly, let's take the big man. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so we have to defeat Medusa. We're going to play you here. Losing its power and its effect. So if we play you, there's 4 power. Next turn. You become a 5 power card. And then you on that site is also really good. And you're just kind of, anybody else we put here is just kind of a throwaway to get this guy active, which will clear the Medusa. Only cards with 3 base power or lower can be played here. That's a great card for like Hera and the Onmyoji. And Hermes together, honestly. If this site is not full, power of all cards here is halved. That's also a good site for the 3 of you. But I'm thinking Hermes, Hera, and then Onmyoji. And then we put the... Let's cycle you. Play you here, you there. Why aren't you boosting these other guys? Other cards on this site gain 2 power. Fudge. Did I just lose again? I also should not have placed this card there. Oh, that was close, you guys. I'm confused why she wasn't active anymore. Because she should have been giving 2 cards to 2 power to the other 2 guys. Maybe I misunderstood. Ooh, if the site is not full, all cards gain 2 power. Just lean into the same guy. If the site is empty at turn 4, draw a card. Only small cards. If the site is full, the power is halved then. So we would like the site not to be full. But we could decide to play Omoikane in the middle and then try to juice him with family or wisdom cards. Fortunately, none of them are that. So let's go Hachiman on the left here. Next turn. Monk in the middle is pretty good because that's 7. But you're a wisdom card, so we could use you to boost Omoikane. If we wanted to clear this lane with him on his own, though, we would need to boost him 3 times, and that's going to be a tall order. However, the Shinto Priestess would help. So maybe that is a possibility there. I think this is easier, though. Yeah, because I could just add the Spear of Achilles next turn, and then that's easy. Do I want you to be empty? I think I kind of do. So let's just waste a little bit of mana. Hera, Berserker, Shinto Priestess. Nice. Well done. Norse, cheap, or Greek? I'm gonna skip. Medium cards can be played here. That's a perfect one for the priest. First two cards must not share aspects. Okay. So War and Thunder, Speed and Chaos. 3 power if and then only 3 base power or lower can be played here. So maybe that's a place for our Hermes to go, and then we followed up with the Spear of Achilles. Might not be able to beat Tsukuyomi's Passage, so we should focus on this one. War and Chaos, Family and Wisdom. Okay, so let's cycle you. Family Strength, okay. Play you here. So your Family Strength, we would like to go Thunder War. And then Hera should be able to win. Yeah. But I can't play anything in the middle here. I guess I'll cycle Sacred Guardian. I guess cycle anybody. All right, Sacred Monk is here. I don't know of a way to help you though, because I think you might be my literally my only medium card. Yeah. I think we're done. Yeah, it was literally my only medium card, which is interesting. Japanese cards? Upgrade Hachiman again? There has to be a way to sell cards for favor. I just don't remember how to do it, which makes me feel really dumb as a... As the... Oh, I tried to do that before, and the game was like, no, you can't do that. Go back. Watch me try to sell my card here. It even does say drag a card from your deck to the Sacred Ground for favors, so that's my bad. I am glad I kicked out the Spear of Achilles, though. That's the one I would have wanted to sell. And honestly, I think I'd kick out the Berserker as well. He doesn't synergize with anything. Sakaki Tree. Send all cards from your hand to the bottom deck and draw from the exact same amount and receive 2 mana for each card. I don't know if I'm like smart enough to understand that. Fire or Death aspect. I don't think I have any of those because I looked at that before. Yeah. Because you don't stay on the site, so you don't help. Maybe we do try the Sakaki Tree. Because what do? You cycle, send cards from your hand to your bottom deck, and draw new cards, and then you receive mana for each card you do that with. Maybe, I'm not convinced. Izanagi is pretty good. I don't know if I've ever seen Izanami. So I'm gonna take Izanagi. We have 2 large cards, which is a little tricky. Maybe we sell you, just because I've never gotten him to actually work. Whenever a card is played here, lose 1 power. If that power reaches 0, it is sent to the altar. Okay. Well, you're free for some reason. That's cool. You gain power if all cards are small. So let's like mainline hell here and try to clear that. I'm deciding, is this gonna remove so it'll take 2 power away, but we'll gain 4? Yes, okay. So now next turn, Amane no Habikiri clears hell. Okay, whew. All right, don't play anything else there. Next turn. So you're a 6-cost card. Receive 2 mana per unique deity, follower, and artifact and blessing. So we have a deity, an artifact. So we would get 6 mana, right? I think. Cards cannot be played here until turn 4. So we'll just dump a bunch of cards there in turn 4, which it is turn 4. So here we go. All right, cleared 2 of them. And then you are for this zone. So let's cycle. Sacred Guardian. You two together is going to be really strong, actually. Next turn. Nice. And I think we should have gotten a bolt. Oh, well, you lost your effect. That's right. So we didn't get the mana, but that was okay because we cleared all 3 lanes. All right. 30% chance to increase a card's sacrifice mana by 1. Decrease the threshold of all primordial forces by 1. 10% chance. Let's go decrease the threshold, because that's just something I would know. The percentage chance is really hard to plan around. So I like stuff that gives you, you know, a clear indicator that it's actually going to happen. Playing a card here, send a random card from your hand to the altar. That's tricky. Because I would like not to lose these Izanagi if we don't have to. Effects from blessings cards are negated here. I don't think I actually have any blessings, so that's fine. And then if the site is empty, receive... I just don't think that's going to happen. So, you're going to go in the middle here. So let's plan on putting Hera here. You go in the middle. Hachiman plus oh, you actually just cleared that lane. Okay. And then I guess I add the Shinto priestess here. I'm trying to think, like, how far do I push it? I think we go Shinto priestess to clear this lane, and then add golden laurel here. And then we'll just wait till round 6. Ta-da! Maybe you get extra experience if you clear it in earlier rounds, but I don't know if that's true or not. Upgrading the Shinto priestess doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Although, when we upgraded Hachiman twice, we did end up making him 0 cost. So maybe an upgrade to her would make her a 1-cost card? It did not. It made her a 4 power card. It did give her more sacrifice mana, so if we ever do that, that might be helpful. Kusanagi is also a really strong card, and then we're going to upgrade our own Myoji. Because if we play her with our 2 swords, like, she's going to be real strong. We're halfway through Act 3. Let's reroll. Upgrade her again? Something good has to happen eventually. Yes! She costs 1 less mana. And then we have Amaterasu. Reduces threshold by 4 if there is another light aspect card on this site. Which is functional, like, functions as +4 power. Do we even have light? Okay, if the Onmyoji and Amaterasu go together... The Shinto priestess doesn't stay, so we can't count on that one. If she's with Izanagi, it also works. But I kind of like the way our deck is working. I'd rather not screw it up if we don't have to. Gain a card if you don't have anybody on you. Only cards played here share at least 1 matching aspect. So we could do Hachiman and Sacred Guardian. Cleared. And turn 1 clear. Nice. Cards with wisdom or light. Well, you're light, so that's good. We do have a lot of... And wisdom. Fantastic. I think that then we just go you two. And then you two in the last 2 turns here, so we'll see what we get here. Yeah! That's clear. I sacrifice you for some mana. I play Izanagi. And cleared. Oh, right, Izanagi gives you a crap ton of mana. I forgot about that. I've never made it work before. Shinto Shrine again? None of you are who I want to see. Well, I guess you're okay. Are you free? No, you're a 4 card, which is still pretty good. Raijin. He's a 4 cost 8 power card, but he's a 3 space. Do I care about having Raijin in my deck? Having I feel like having 1 large card is the way to go, and maybe 2 mediums, but like anything bigger than that, it's gonna really ruin your day. All right, so you're tricky. How do I know what size card I can play? Okay, I can play a small size card. So do Hachiman, Sacred Guardian. And actually, I think to clear this instantly, what's the sacrifice card? 2, 2, or 3, and 2. And you are a primordial force. I think we just do it because it effects from follower cards and cards can only be played here until turn 4. I think we just sacrifice the Shinto Priestess. You know, let's sacrifice the Onmyoji. And then you're cleared. And then we can put you out here. That's not great. Let's cycle you out. Ah! You bastards. Stop giving me these cards that cost so much. Thank you. All right, so Hera can clear this one at least. And I will cycle you. Monk. Effects from followers. I don't think I want to play the monk then. So I think instead we will play the Amane no Habikiri. And then we will wait for... what's his name to show up? Yes, Izanagi. There we go. Oh, there's 4. How many eras are there? I thought there were 3. Here we are though. We're gonna keep playing Valor until it until I die. Play a card here, another random card here loses power. Okay. Only cards from the same Pantheon can be played there, and then effects from deity cards are negated. Okay. So let's go Hachiman, and then we'll wait for his Sacred Guardian to show up. But I think we go Hera, and then we can dump like Hermes and the Laurel there. Perfect. I just boosted that to the moon. That's my bad. And that one's cleared now. Deity cards. So you're not a deity, so that's fine. All right. Turn 4. We'll just add you to that person there. And then you're good. Nice, we're getting some really strong power cycles here. Sacred Ritual is an actual blessing. Receive 2 mana for each card in the altar. Upgrade you again? And the Onmyoji? Upgrade our monk? And the Onmyoji again? Oh, Izanami! We can't bring Izanami because her and Izanagi cancel each other out. Oh, never mind. Gains 2 power for each card in the altar. All other cards on this site are sent to the altar. Doubles the effect if Izanagi is in play. Interesting. So you're giving up Izanagi's on-play ability for Izanami's ongoing altar play. I don't know if I'm smart enough to figure that out. So instead, I'm not going to do that. Another Izanagi. Awesome sauce. All right, we've run out of favor, essentially. Okay. So now we have a crap ton of like cheap cards. Wisdom cards with light aspect, or wisdom or light. So that's you. You're also wisdom. Okay, so that's good to know. One card can be played here per turn. And then base 3 power or lower. So I think we go Sacred Guardian. Onmyoji. Let's throw you out for a second, because if you will come back if we cycle back around. 3 power or lower. So here's a good place for you to go as well. Hachiman is awesome. Throw out Izanagi for a second. Era is great. You don't have wisdom? Aren't you like the god? No, that's Athena. I've gotten my deities mixed up. There we go. Pretty good. All right, next turn. Let's play you for fun, I suppose. Just boosting my stuff to the moon. All right. Next era. All pantheons Greek, or you know, let's try to boost our Greek people. Ah, I kicked you out already. The golden apple. Not really into any of these cards, you guys. Only cards can only be played here on uneven turns. Well, we're gonna try to put Hachiman and the Sacred Guardian together here. But we'll throw the Shinto Priestess in there to just boost him even more. There's Hachiman. So we'll add Hachiman and maybe the Sacred Monk to this middle lane, and then they'll be good. Deity Follower Artifact. You are a deity, and cards played here cost additional mana. Let's cycle you for a half second. That's not the card I wanted to see. Oh, you're already done. Nice. Okay, then we can kind of pivot off of that. You're done too. And then cards playing here cost an additional mana. So let's get you out for a second. Era, you can go there. Nice. Era, level 5. How many levels can we get? All right, what do we got? Gain power for all cards, but lose a turn. Oof, I hate that. 2 mana for each site cleared. Oh, that would be really nice. It would just kind of flow into other stuff. Yeah, let's do that one. Like, as you clear stuff, it just makes it easier to clear other stuff. Effects from artifact cards are negated. Well, I don't think our artifacts really have effects other than the Golden Laurel. Randomly increase or decrease its power by 2. That one sucks. And then additional mana to play there. What if I do Sacred Guardian and Hachiman? Nice. Those two together are super strong. They're a 20 power combo just on their own. And then cards here cost an additional mana. So we'll go like that. The Onmyoji costs 1. And now you're cleared. And then I guess I'll play you here. Oh! Can I how much do you sacrifice for? Only 2. I was gonna try to play Izanagi in this turn. Nice. Oh, do we upgrade our Greek cards, or do we keep leaning into our Japanese cards being super strong? I think we stick with what we know. These are not what I was after. Izanagi! Push it one more time. Oh, the monk! And our sword! Alright. Don't waste any more favor. Alright. Base power or lower can be played, small cards, and at the start of each turn, all cards here lose 1 power if it hasn't been cleared yet. So we would like to play the Hachiman combo there, if we can. So you're at, so 3 base power only actually applies to what you originally started with, not your upgraded form. That's good to know. We'll go Sacred Guardian. Nice. Let's try to upgrade our Greek cards finally. Yes! Oh, I thought you were Achilles, but you're Ares. Olive Branch. Just a 1-cost 2 power card. But it is an artifact, but that's not really what we're looking for. Theseus. You don't really do anything. You're just a guy. Alright. That was underwhelming. Yamato no Orochi. Cards played on this site are sent to the altar if their power is less than the current turn. That's good to know. But if their power. So you two together will never get kicked out, thankfully. Shinto Priestess. So our ongoing effects are negated here. Light and Wisdom. Thunder and War. Let's cycle you for a sec. So you two together is okay. You're not a Wisdom card, which is interesting. Oh, it loses its ongoing effects. That's my bad. Well, we can play you here, and this clears the lane. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Because we filled it, we lost power. Oh, he's a dummy. Uh-oh. I've screwed myself. Family Beauty? I don't think I have any of those other cards. Oh, I'm a dummy. Oh, boy. We would have been fine if I had not played you here. Oh, my God. Well, that's what happens when you have a card that you don't pay attention to. I hope you guys enjoyed the Let's Look At. It's a fun little game. It's very much an easy one that you can just kind of like run back. Run after run. You saw me do what, 3 in a row? I played all of them very poorly, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, definitely go check it out on Steam. There is a demo, so you can kind of get a taste for it and see if it's your bag. Like I said, it's very similar to Marvel Snap. So if you enjoyed Marvel Snap, but you don't want to play against other players, check it out. I enjoyed it. Thanks again to Raja for sending me a code to check it out. If you guys enjoyed the video, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more stuff like this on Saturdays or the other stuff I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.